Hi, my name is Jared.
And I'm Matthew.
And I'm Charlene.
Welcome back to Let's Drink and Drive, the show where we
drink alcohol
and play a driving or racing simulator, in this case, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Last episode, we opened a bottle of Niagara wine, which I am still on, drink number 5.
This is also 5 for me, actually. I didn't drink very much, apparently.
And you're also drinking the wine?
Yeah, I'm drinking the wine. Sorry, yes.
Char,
we're finishing this. We're killing the bottle right now. This is it.
That's true. Yep, I actually had the last bit of it. Char, what are you drinking?
I am having some more vanilla Coke and Captain.
Wait, I thought you got the cherry Coke.
That will be my 6th.
Oh, okay. And you've never had the cherry Coke with rum in it?
Not that I remember.
No.
So
I want to know how that is. That's why I'm asking, because there was cherry Coke in the fridge, and I thought that could be interesting. So. What are we doing for the drive here?
I think I'm going to go with the... I was going to go with the largest, but this one's a much shorter distance for the same total amount as the one above it.
Yeah, but...
Or the one below it, rather.
Yeah. Well, that one's what, an hour 34, it says.
That's expired.
Oh, it expired.
That's not the...
oh, gotcha.
Expected...
No, it's expected. That's the same time.
is it? No.
It doesn't say 14:39 to 21:19.
That is the same time. Well, I'm not sure what expected means, though.
I'm assuming it means that it's the expected time of travel.
That's weird.
Let's see here.
Is it the same price?
Things we don't know about this game.
What does the T stand for? Is that the tons? Is that like how much?
I would assume that's how big it is.
Yeah.
Load 20 tons. What? Yeah.
We have not been to Metz.
We have not. Let's do that. I'm always for. If you give me a decision, I'm always for going to a new city. Because why not?
Exactly, because we love travel.
And this appears to be like a good idea or a good way to go through the Paris country or the French countryside, I should say.
And we've got
and again, it's the same load.
We definitely need some different.
Yeah. Well, maybe once we get our own truck, we can like pick our own loads.
Looks like we actually have to turn around, so let's do that.
So, as you get started here, before the show, we were talking about Twitch Plays Pokemon, which, if you found this show, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the internet before. And if you've heard of the internet before, you've probably heard something about Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Now, the internet. What?
Oh, yeah, it's a connection of computers. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So before this episode, Charlene had never heard of it before.
No, I have.
Oh, yeah?
Not internet.
No, you've never heard of the internet before.
No, I've heard.
You
of
had never
Twitch.
seen it before.
I've heard of Twitch. I've never loaded it up and taken it.
So yeah, you had never seen Twitch Plays Pokemon before.
But today I just created an account and started putting commands on Twitch Plays Pokemon.
So, have you seen any discernible motion that you have actually affected yet?
I continued hitting up or typing up, and eventually he went up after like.
So this
times.
seems like the most frustrating thing ever, because I mean we have it loaded up here on the laptop right now, and the whole there's a chat program. So okay, let's go back a little bit. And Twitch Plays Pokemon Twitch is a social gaming site. People can stream whatever game they're playing on the internet. And in this case, you can actually input commands by the chat program that's associated with the stream. So there's thousands of people on this right now, and they're all inputting commands, and there's thousands of lines that are streaming by all at once. And you're working with 1,000 other people from who knows where,
all over the world.
And trying to beat Pokemon. It's one of the original Pokemon games.
Or troll Pokemon.
Or troll Pokemon. Yeah.
It looks like Pokemon Yellow, or it could be the blue or the red.
It's one of the original Pokemon
It's
games.
a color.
Yeah, it is a color. We've got that much established. And so this crazy anarchy that's going on with thousands of people inputting commands all at the same time. Well, all different commands. And apparently he's been stuck in the same position for a while now.
Well, not the same position, but we're stuck at the the house where the characters actually babysit your Pokemon.
So all this, and yet the news came out last week that a Twitch Plays Pokemon session actually beat the game. It took, I think, over 400 hours of people just inputting random commands to beat Pokemon. It was all over Reddit. It was all over the entire internet.
Now, what's the 400 hours is more than I've ever spent on a single game.
Right.
I think the most I've spent is probably around 100, maybe a little more.
Well, obviously you've never played World of Warcraft.
That's true. I have not.
WoW is not appealing to me.
Not me either. Because you're.
Nor
I like an ending. I just.
How come you always get the toll booth routes? I never go through toll booths.
They just like charging me.
I guess so. Oh, yeah. Another thing. But I'm sure people who play WoW actually do spend way more than 100 hours. That didn't help us at all.
Hit enter.
Oh, you had to enter pay a toll?
Yeah.
Sorry.
There we go.
I thought you wanted to do
How else
camera
would you
angle.
pay a toll?
Usually I hand money to the person.
I just drive through.
Right, so you would enter through it. I mean, technically.
So what game did you spend?
She's got a point.
That's true. What game did you spend 100 hours on?
That was Final Fantasy X.
Okay, I can see that. Final Fantasy games are quite involved.
Final Fantasy X was the first legit RPG I'd ever played.
I think any Square Enix games, you'll spend a lot of hours.
Well, of course.
Like, I'm playing Bravely Default for the DS, and so far I've put 30 hours, and I am nowhere near completing it.
Is it Bravely Default?
Yes, Bravely Default.
That's a great title for a game. I've never heard of it. That's a great title.
Wait, is it Bravery or Bravely?
Bravely.
With an L?
Sometimes you can't
Yes.
tell because Char has an accent.
That was not my point. I'm confused. I'm personally not sure what the game is called.
I'm sorry, that was my point because I'm just racist. But.
Brave and then Lee.
Okay.
Default.
Huh.
It's bringing back the old school, like RPG style, and
The OG?
I'm
It's
really
like
enjoying it.
turn-based combat, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that
they
always
talk,
bored me to death.
but they talk in this one, so it's like, yay, they're reading a book to me.
And the graphics are really good. I haven't played it myself, but I've like she's handed the DS to me, and seeing the world that they're in, like the town, it's very detailed. The graphics look amazing, and the 3D does,
Especially for a
adds to
DS.
it.
Yeah.
They have 3D and then 2D. The 3D, like, I turn it on every time I go to a new area, and it just looks amazing.
You know, I've actually never seen the 3D of a 3DS. It's always been just the regular 2D stuff.
It's finicky because it depends on the angle that you're looking at
Yeah,
it.
I would assume so because it's glasses free, right? So
Right. But if you can lock it in, it does look really good. But it's unlike active 3D or even passive in a theater, where it sticks out. Well, this is the exit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Where it like sticks out and looks like it's coming toward you.
Right.
Oh crap!
Which happened the first time I ever saw a 3D movie. It was The Avengers, and there was a lot of that.
The 3D with the DS. Wow, I just started in 7th gear. That
Good job.
shouldn't have worked. The 3D in the 3DS is more like it's going away from you, going into the device.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I can see that.
Just because of the technology that they
Yeah.
use.
All right. Well, I'll do.
But I'm
Give that a shot.
interested to see if that moves to any TVs in the future. I can't.
Well, you know,
I
because
feel like they
now,
are making some.
like glasses free 3D.
Yeah, like I've been reading, like,
Because obviously,
way
like
back.
the 3D TVs that come out now have not really caught on. I have never been to somebody's house where they have just bought a TV and it's been a 3D TV. So it's always 1080p, you know. And well, they have the 4K TVs that are coming out, but they're still so expensive.
Yeah, 3D is
3D never really caught on for TVs. I mean, I go to the movies now. The only movie that I've been to, and I was just thinking about it. I'm sorry, but the only movie.
He's not sorry.
I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. The only movie that I've been to in the past couple of years that was not 3D was Monuments Men. We just saw a couple weeks ago.
that was not 3D?
It was not 3D.
So you watch a lot of 3D movies?
When I go to the theater, yes. To me, that's the most compelling reason to go to a theater.
Is because it's 3D?
Yes.
So if you could have that same experience at home,
Yes.
would you pay extra for the 3D movie?
I would not. If I could have the same experience at home, I probably wouldn't go to the theater at all. Because we went to the theater to see Money Man at a matinee, and it was $5 for the movie, but I had a popcorn and a vitamin water, and it was $15.
Right.
So no, I mean I could buy popcorn.
Speeding.
Man, you went through the toll booth and you were speeding. So I mean that's why, but because I get a good 3D experience from it, that's why I'll go.
Well, if you hook up your home with like a 3D experience, like my brother, he
How
has
much are you gonna spend on that?
My brother, he paid $2,000 for like a 3D projector.
Right.
Every time I go to Rochester, we play a movie and I enjoy it.
Right.
It's like going to a theater, but for free.
Right.
Well, for
not
me
for
at
free.
least.
For you, yes. For
Free.
him,
Right.
$2,000. So if you're paying, say a 3D movie normally, not matinee, is about $11 to $12. It's about what it is. How many movies? You'd have to see a lot of movies to make up that $2,000 you spend on that projector.
But we're also comparing apples and oranges because when you see a movie to the theater, it's just come out. Anything you can see at home,
Right, that's true.
Unless you're
it's
pirating
first run.
it.
It's
Unless you're pirating it, you're seeing it months after.
right.
We'll just don't go
Yeah,
to the
I mean, I
theaters
guess-
anymore.
Yeah, so that's you're right because if you have a projector at home, you are seeing like right now Gravity's out I think on demand. That came out in the theater 6 months ago. So
Was it 6 months?
It was, yeah.
Wasn't it December?
Was it December? I thought it was earlier.
I think it
than
was
that.
like maybe 3 months ago.
Okay.
No, I feel like it was longer.
I thought it was
I
longer.
think so.
than that,
Maybe
but-
it was.
Because usually good movies are...
It takes a
Alright.
while.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Adam Sandler movies that are on demand a month
Happy-
and a half
Isn't
later.
it Happy
To me, it just doesn't seem like it was
Happy
that long.
Madison,
And
yeah.
I have another toll.
It's like driving on the thruway.
I think that's literally what it is.
Man, you got some nasty rain. One thing we haven't seen yet is snow. I wonder if that...
Yeah, I'm not sure if there
Maybe
is.
it will
rain.
happen in this one because it was like sunny and then now it's raining.
Now it kind of looks like a severe thunderstorm or something. I don't know.
Oh, I like that
gonna
the rain
hail.
stopped while I was underneath the toll
Yes.
booth there.
Very, very nice. Effect,
Physics.
yeah,
Hooray.
physics. But I don't know. I like the effect that you get going to a theater and you have this giant screen in front of you and it's 3D. So
Well,
if you can replicate that at home, and I don't think even the projector.
you can because technically you're far away from the movie theater's screen.
Right.
So when you're home, you're sitting closer, so it kind of looks as big compared to sitting in the back seat.
Right. I mean, right now we're looking at a
It does
60-inch.
look it does look as big as sitting in the back seat. I must say. Yeah.
Right now we're looking at a 60-inch TV screen, and the amount of space that takes up in my vision is as close as we are, almost. Maybe
Yeah,
a
you're
little
about
bit
4
smaller.
feet away, right? Yeah.
Well, more than 4 feet. Probably 6.
Okay.
6 feet
I could-
away.
Yeah, that's about right.
It takes up about the same amount of space in my field of view as a theater.
Don't take your hands off the wheel, Jared.
This much. No one can see me, but
No one can see you except the fact that the truck drifts towards the center lane.
but also, I mean, according to price, you're only using the price of the actual movie.
Right. Right. Anytime you go see a movie at a theater, it's for me, I usually go on the matinee on my day off because it's way cheaper that way. So it's like $5-6 at the AMC, which, by the way, has the best seats ever.
$5.
They're the best seats ever.
AMC.
Okay, so the other thing is, they're the best seats ever, but I still do not fit on those seats because
But
I'm
they are
6'4".
still comfortable.
Right, yeah, you're a little
They're more comfortable than regular movie theater seats, but I'm 6'4" and I do not fit. Like, they're reclining, leather chairs that they have now at the AMC, and even fully reclined, my feet still actually touch the seat in front of me. which is, I mean, they
Well,
build it to their like most
lanky son of a bitch.
I am. Yeah,
I think you
that's true.
should shrink.
Yeah, I would
You
love
should,
to.
you should get that surgery.
Actually, I think I did shrink because I went and we got our yearly bonus last week, and I went and I got new jeans at the mall, and the jeans that I had been wearing were 34, and the guy at the store was like, "No, I'm pretty sure you're 32," and I'm like, "Really?" Because I have never exercised in my entire life. And he was right, because I'm actually wearing them right now, and they're a 32 waist, so fairly certain.
Really,
that I'm
you're a
shrinking.
32 waist?
Yes, I am. Again,
What's your waist size?
like you said, lanky son of a bitch.
I'm a 36. I'm gonna change
the jeans that I'm wearing right now, and I did have to wear a belt with the previous ones that I was wearing.
Man, you are skinny.
So yeah. Well, what's funny, and I think I always tell this to people, is that my dad is an inch taller than me, and he outweighs me by 40 pounds. He is 6'5", 220, and I'm 6'4", 180.
So he's pretty skinny too.
No,
No?
he's not. He's an inch taller than me and 40 pounds heavier than I am.
But how much does he weigh?
220. And he's
But
like,
he can't
I
be,
feel like
he can't be that much bigger.
He is. Like, he's not skinny by any stretch. He
Matt thinks he's fat, so...
I don't know. I don't think I'm fat at all. I think I'm skinny. I think I'm too skinny, actually.
Why do you drink Diet Red Bull?
No, I drink sugar-free Red Bull because I don't
It's
like
10
sugar.
calories.
Yeah, because it's 10 calories. Yeah.
Right, but calories, that's...
That's different. I know, it's because I don't like drinking. I'm like Marty from Back to the Future. I want something without sugar in it.
Oops, we changed lanes here. Don't cut me
But
off.
that's neither here nor there. I'm talking about, like, my dad is much more, I feel like, fit for his height than I am. Because he's 220 pounds, and he works out every day and goes to the Y and whatever. And
I feel like at
an
6'5",
I'm an inch shorter than him, and I'm 40 pounds less than he is.
I feel like at 6'5", he should weigh a lot more than
You think so?
220.
Well, I mean, if he played for the NFL, maybe, but I don't know. I
well,
feel like 220 is like about right.
I feel like-
I've never thought of him as skinny.
I'm 220
Oh, okay.
at 6'1". And like I'm not obese.
You might have more muscle
I'm a little
mass,
bit bigger.
I think.
But well, you said he works out.
He does work out, but I think he does more cardio. He doesn't
Oh, okay.
lift weights or anything.
Well,
But so, like myself being 185 and you being 220. Oh, Char's going to open another drink. Do it.
Oh
Nice.
yeah,
Love that sound. That's the cherry Coke, actually.
that's good. There's gonna be.
But yeah, so
in it,
I think
so-
myself at 185, I'm way too skinny. But I've literally no idea how to fix that. Other than maybe taking steroids. I don't know. Oh, this is going to be fun. You got to go
Well, you
to
could,
the right. Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
I don't know.
Just,
if anyone wants to comment and
eat some whey.
suggest how I can gain weight healthily and not, like, I don't know, eat Cheetos every day. But, well, I mean, it's different than... don't get started. I'm gonna,
Is there
I'm
really,
changing
like-
camera
Actually,
right
if you
now.
could just, I was good the way it was.
Oh, sorry.
Because now I can't see where I'm going.
Oh.
But I think I'm still good.
No, you're good.
There we go.
However, one advantage of being skinny is that people just give me food. Like, they feel like I haven't eaten in days. When really, I had, like, an Egg McMuffin that morning.
That's me and Leandra.
Oh, yeah. Charlene and our friend Leandra, we used to work in the same building together, and they always used to give me food because apparently you feel like I'm starving a lot. Which I am. I do eat quite a bit.
Well, you
But-
never say no.
And
so.
also, I never say no. It's true.
It's like, Matt, do you want this? Yes.
Yes, I do.
So should we continue on in the same episode, or?
No. We're good.
All right.
Let's do another episode.
Well, once again, my name is Jared.
And I'm Matthew.
I'm Charlene.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.